Primary 4 Mathematics, Chapter 3, Shapes and Solids. Learning outcomes. Identify, describe and draw different types of polygons. Identify and sketch lines of symmetry in polygons. Describe common solids and recognize their nets. Content: regular and irregular polygons, drawing polygons, symmetry in polygons, nets. Shapes. First of all, you will learn about polygons. Understanding polygons. What is a polygon? Simply we can say a polygon is a closed figure. Its sides are formed by straight lines that do not cross each other. Actually, polygon is a closed figure under the concept of closed figures with certain properties being defined as polygons. You will learn to tell which of the given shapes are polygons. With examples, you will learn more about the polygons. Right? Then you will learn about to describe a polygon. Which kind of polygon is that? Simply we can say, as the definition of a polygon, it's a closed figure formed by straight lines that do not cross each other. We see polygons all around us. You can see there are most of the common shapes that we consider as polygons. In the previous grades, you have learned about these shapes: square, rectangle, rhombus, triangle, star, hexagon. There are so many kinds of polygons which are formed by the straight lines, and you can see there are no curved lines, and all are closed figures and no cross lines. So we consider these, they are polygons. In this picture also you can see some more polygons which we have learned under this chapter. The square, rectangle, triangle and star also a kind of polygon because it's a closed figure with straight lines, right? Then hexagon, octagon, heptagon, those are all are polygons. Now look at these. Here tell me, are they polygons? Look at the first figure. The first figure is formed by straight lines. But see whether it's a closed figure. No, it's not a closed figure. It's an open figure. So, according to the theory we have learnt about polygons, it's sure that this is not a polygon. And the second one. It is a closed figure, but there's a curved line. With straight lines, there's a curved line. So, this is not a polygon. And this picture, it's also not a polygon as there's a curved line. Right? Next one, it's a closed figure. Only the straight lines are there, but there are crossed lines. So, it's clear that is not a polygon. The other one also not a closed figure, so we do not consider it as a polygon. Now I think it's clear how to recognize a polygon. Here there are some more examples about polygons. Let's see, are these polygons or non-polygons? Look at the first one. That is an oval shape figure. Oval shape or circular shape we don't consider as polygons because no straight lines. Although it's a closed figure, it has only curved line. So it's not a polygon. Remember, the circle, oval, they are not polygons. And the other one is a triangle. It's formed out of straight lines, no cross lines. It's a closed figure. We can consider this as a polygon. It's a polygon. The other one, there are 6 sides. It's a hexagon. It's also a polygon. The other one, it's an arrow formed only by straight lines and it's a closed figure, no cross lines. there are all the features containing in a polygon. So this is also a polygon. The other one, it's made out of curved lines. So we don't consider it as a polygon, it's a non-polygon. Next one, it's also a non-polygon. Now let's learn about quadrilaterals. What is a quadrilateral? Quadrilateral, also a polygon. Quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 straight sides and 4 vertices. Quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 straight sides and 4 vertices. Here before you have learnt about rectangle, square, rhombus, like that. Those are quadrilaterals because they all have 4 straight lines and 4 vertices. Here you can see some examples. Parallelogram, you will learn about this in the next grades. Rectangle, rhombus, square, trapezium, kite. These are the quadrilaterals. Remember, quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 straight sides and 4 vertices. Remember that special name for the figures with 4 sides. Quadrilateral. Heptagon. You can go around this figure and count the number of sides. And it's clear in all the figures there are 7 sides. There are 7 straight sides. A polygon with 7 straight sides and 7 vertices are called a heptagon. In previous grades, you have learned about pentagon, hexagon. It's clear that pentagon is a polygon with 5 straight sides and 5 vertices. Hexagon is a polygon with 6 straight sides and 6 vertices. Now you learned about heptagon. It's a polygon with 7 straight sides and 7 vertices. What is an octagon? Octagon is a polygon with 8 straight sides and 8 vertices. 8 straight sides and 8 vertices. We call it is an octagon. We can classify polygons as regular or irregular polygons based on the lengths of their sides and the sizes of their angles. Look at these figures. You can see all the sides and all the angles are equal. In all the figures, all the sides and all the angles are equal. So these all are called regular polygons. A regular polygon has all equal sides and all equal angles. The first one is a triangle. All the sides and all the angles are equal. That is also called an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. It is a regular polygon. Next one, it's a quadrilateral. The one and only regular quadrilateral is the square. Remember that. The regular quadrilateral is the square. Because there are 4 sides and all the sides are equal, the regular quadrilateral is the square. And next you can see a regular pentagon. It's clear all the sides and all the angles are equal. Hexagon, regular one. A regular heptagon. A regular octagon. A regular nonagon, decagon. Nonagon, decagon means the polygons which have 9 sides, and decagon means polygon which have 10 sides. Right? I think it's clear to you what is a regular polygon. Remember, a regular polygon has all sides and all the angles equal. And what are the irregular polygons? You can see some irregular polygons here. An irregular polygon has sides and angles that are not equal. First of all, you can see a rectangle. Under the quadrilaterals, only the square is the regular polygon and all the other quadrilaterals are irregular. They don't have all equal sides and all equal angles. In the rectangle, and you can see some pictures, irregular quadrilaterals, irregular triangle, irregular pentagons. According to the number of sides, we can categorize them under the polygon. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a nonagon, irregular nonagon. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's an irregular hexagon. Like that, according to the number of sides, we can name them, but all the sides and angles are not equal as regular polygons, so they are irregular polygons. Now let's learn how to draw polygons. To draw polygons, we use a dot grid. You can see a dot grid below. First of all, let's draw an irregular hexagon. Irregular hexagon. First we have to mark the points on the grid. As this is irregular, we can keep the vertices in any place we like. Right? We have to keep 6 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In any place we can keep the vertices. And after keeping the vertices, use your ruler to join the vertices. Next, join the vertices. Then you will get 6 sides and they are not equal, so that is an irregular hexagon. First of all, to draw polygons, you have to mark the vertices. That is the first step. Mark the vertices and then join the vertices. If it is a regular polygon, you have to keep the vertices in the similar distance. Now let's learn how to draw some more polygons on a dot grid. The first one is a triangle, keeping the 3 vertices on the dot grid, and then we can join. Next one, the regular quadrilateral or the square. Keep the 4 vertices on the similar distance and then join. If it is a regular polygon, we have to keep the vertices in the similar distance. So we have to be very careful when we draw the regular polygons. Next one, it's a parallelogram. Then that is also a quadrilateral. That is an irregular quadrilateral. You can see the 4 vertices are kept and join them with the straight lines. Next one, let's count the number of vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's clear there are 5 vertices and 5 sides. It's a pentagon, right? Normally, although this is not the familiar shape to you as a pentagon, the pentagon is not familiar in this shape, but there are 5 straight sides. So this is also a pentagon. That is an irregular pentagon. Right? Now you learn how to draw polygons on a dot grid, keeping the vertices first, then join it. Don't forget to use your ruler. Here you can see some pictures of a geoboard. In the classroom, you can use this to understand more about polygons. It is a wooden board with nails, and we can use a rubber band to make out the polygons on the wooden board. That is called a geoboard. Try to make this, then it will make you easy to understand about polygons. Symmetry in polygons. Can you remember that you have learned to identify the lines of symmetry in some shapes by folding the shape along the different lines and finding the line along which the shape gets folded exactly into 2 halves? Does the shape always have only one line of symmetry? No. A shape can have more than one line of symmetry, or it may not have a line of symmetry at all. Right? When we talk about the symmetry in polygons, we can say the number of lines of symmetry in a regular polygon is the same as its number of sides or angles. This is very important. Remember that the number of lines of symmetry in a regular polygon. is the same as its number of sides or angles. The first one is an equilateral triangle, that is a regular polygon. We know that the triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles, so it has 3 lines of symmetry. Only in regular polygons. Next one is a square or regular quadrilateral. There are 4 sides, so there are 4 lines of symmetry. And regular pentagon, there are 5 sides and 5 angles, so the lines of symmetry also, the number of lines of symmetry are 5 in a regular pentagon. In a regular hexagon, 6 lines of symmetry, because there are 8 sides and 8 vertices. In a regular heptagon, 7 sides, 7 lines of symmetry. In a regular octagon, 8 lines symmetry. And now remember, in a regular polygon, the number of lines of symmetry are equal to the number of its sides or angles. Here you can see some irregular polygons and their lines of symmetry. Look at the rectangle. In the square, there are 4 lines of symmetry, but in the rectangle, there is only 2 lines of symmetry. Observe these pictures. They are irregular polygons. They all have 1 line of symmetry. The rectangle has 2 lines of symmetry. It may differ according to the figure. These are irregular polygons. Not as in regular polygons, we can't tell that the number of sides are equal to the number of lines of symmetry. No, it's on about regular polygons. In irregular polygons, according to the shape, we can draw it, the lines of symmetry. Observe them properly. Up to now, we were talking about the 2D shapes or the polygons. Now let's talk about the solids. And under that, let's learn about the nets of solids. I think you can remember what is a solid. In this picture, you can see some solids that we have learnt in previous grades. Cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, like that. Those are solids. And net is a figure which can be folded to form a solid. A figure which can be folded to form a solid is called the net of the solid. Here you can see the net of a cube. I think you can remember the number of faces in a cube is 6. So the number of parts in the net is the same as the number of faces on the cube. We know that there are 6 faces. So look at this net. Here this is the net of the cube, and there are some different shapes of cubes and all are formed as squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the cube we know that there are 6 faces and also the net has 6 parts. All are square shaped parts. I think wherever you see a net of a cube, you can recognize, oh, that is a net of a cube. Here you can see the net of a cuboid. In the cuboid also there are 6 faces. So in the net you can see there are 6 parts in the net. They are rectangular parts. So it's easier for you to recognize. In the net of a cube, all are squirrel shape, and the net of cuboid you can see the rectangular faces. As there are 6 faces, the net also contained 6 parts, 6 rectangles. That is a net of a cuboid. You can try these using a cardboard and try to fold this, make the net and then form the solid. Here you can see the net of a square pyramid. I think you can remember you have learned about 2 types of pyramids. One is a triangular pyramid and the other one is a square pyramid. Here you can see the square pyramid. I will tell about the sides and the faces, the square pyramid has one square face and 4 triangular faces. Altogether there are 5 faces. One is a square face and the other 4 are triangular faces. According to the faces in the solid, here you can see we can classify the net as follows. The net also containing one square and 4 triangles. If there's a square and 4 triangles in the net, it's clear that it's a square pyramid. Here you can see the net of a triangular pyramid. Triangular pyramid. Here this is the triangular pyramid. It has 4 faces. The triangular pyramid has 4 faces. Remember, the square pyramid has 5 faces, 4 triangles, 1 square. And the triangular pyramid has 4 faces. All the faces are triangular shape. And look at the net. The net also containing 4 triangles. 4 triangles. So, we can say this is the net of a triangular pyramid. Here you can see net of a triangular prism. Net of a triangular prism. This is the triangular prism. It has 3 rectangular faces and 2 triangular faces. 3 rectangular faces and 2 triangular faces. Altogether in a triangular prism, there are 5 faces. There are 5 faces in a triangular prism. 3 are rectangles, 2 are triangles. Look at these. These both are the nets of a triangular prism. 3 rectangles, 2 triangles. 3 rectangles, 2 triangles. By folding this, we can make a triangular prism. Remember, according to the number of faces of the solid, we can understand what is the net. Now I think it's very clear to you. We have talked more about polygons, regular, irregular polygons, the symmetry of polygons, and the nets of solids. So, now let's see what is the summary you have learned from this lesson. You have learned that a polygon is a closed figure with straight lines which do not cross each other. A polygon, it's clear it's a closed figure with straight lines which do not cross each other. And remember, circle is not a polygon. And you learned a quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides and 4 vertices. 4 straight sides and 4 vertices. A heptagon is a polygon with 7 straight sides and 7 vertices. An octagon is a polygon with 8 straight sides and 8 vertices. And also you learned a regular polygon has all equal sides and all equal angles. An irregular polygon has sides and angles that are not all equal. The number of lines of symmetry in a regular polygon is the same as its number of sides and angles. A figure which we can fold it to form a solid is called the net of the solid. You have learned new words also: polygon, regular polygon, irregular polygon, quadrilateral, heptagon, octagon, net. I think these words also clear with their definitions. Now it's clear what is a polygon. How do we categorize the polygons as regular, irregular? According to the number of lines of symmetry in a regular polygon. And how to make a solid using a net. And how to identify the parts of a net according to the faces of the solids. Let's do an activity. You can see some figures. Some are polygons, some are not polygons. According to the definition of the polygon, You know that polygon is a closed figure only with straight lines and no cross lines. So select the polygons and color them. Color the regular polygons in red. Here there are some polygons. We know that all are polygons. There are no non-polygons. All are polygons. You have to select the regular polygons. Select the regular polygons and color in red. Draw an irregular hexagon on the dot grid below. Draw an irregular hexagon on the dot grid below. Here you can, first as I told, first you have to mark the vertices. There should be 6 vertices as it is a hexagon. First draw the vertices, then join the vertices using a ruler to complete the hexagon. Look at the net below. You can see there's a net. What is the common shape of all its faces? What is the common shape of all its faces? What type of solid has a net like this? What type of solid has a net like this? Thank you.